The plural of count nouns, rules 1 and 2. Life would be boring if there were only one of everything. You go to a coffee shop and there's only one kind of donut. You go to school and there's only one student. You go to a library and there's only one book. Plurals make life more interesting. Before you learn how to make a noun plural, let's review what a noun is. A noun is a name of a person, a place, a thing, an animal. There are count nouns and non-count nouns. Count nouns are nouns that you can count. You can use a number before the noun, 1, 2, 3, etc. For example, 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, 4 apples. A count noun has 2 forms, singular, meaning 1, and plural, 2 or more. There's an apple on the teacher's desk. There are 2 apples on the teacher's desk. Apple, singular. Apples, plural. How do we know that it's plural? Because there's an S at the end of it. Non-count nouns are nouns we can't count. You can't use a number with non-count nouns. You can't say 1 rice, 2 rice, or 3 rice. A non-count noun has only 1 form, and it is singular. You will study more about non-count nouns later. A count noun can be singular or plural. A singular noun shows 1 person. A teacher. 1 place. A school. 1 thing. A key. 1 animal. A cat. A plural noun shows 2 or more people. Teachers. 2 or more places. Schools. 2 or more things. Keys. 2 or more animals. Cats. So let's take a look at the singular noun. Look at the end of the noun. There is no letter S. Now look at the plural. There is a letter S. So the letter S tells us that it is plural. Now there are some rules on how to make a noun plural. So let's start with plural spelling rule number 1. Add S to the end of a regular noun to make a plural. It's a pen. They are pens. Look at the singular pen, no S, but then to make it plural, we add S. My dad is a doctor. My parents are doctors. Look at the singular noun doctor, no S, but plural, you have an S. So listen and repeat after me. It's a pen. They are pens. My dad is a doctor. My parents are doctors. Plural spelling rule number 2. Add es to the end of a noun ending in ch, sh, s, x, or z, and there's an extra syllable. There's an extra sound. So let's take a look at nouns that end in ch. There is a church in my neighborhood. There are many churches in my neighborhood. So look at the noun church. What's the last 2 letters? ch. So to make a noun that the last 2 letters is ch, you need to add es. And when you add es, you are adding an extra syllable, an extra sound. Church, 1 syllable. Churches, 2 syllables. There's a sandwich. There are 2 sandwiches. Look at the noun. What are the last 2 letters? ch. And to make the plural, to make sandwich plural, you need to add es. Sandwich, 2 sounds in the singular. Sandwiches, 3 sounds in the plural. Listen and repeat. There's a church in my neighborhood. There are many churches in my neighborhood. There's a sandwich. There are 2 sandwiches. Now, let's take a look when the noun ends in sh. My brush is clean. My brushes are clean. What's the noun? Brush. The last 2 letters? sh. So to make brush plural, you add es. And you also add an extra sound. Brush, brushes. The dish is blue. The dishes are blue. What's the noun? Dish. What are the last 2 letters? sh. And when you have sh on a noun to make it plural, you add es and you also add a sound. Dish, dishes. Listen and repeat. My brush is clean. My brushes are clean. The dish is blue. The dishes are blue. Let's look at nouns that end in s. The bus is late. Buses are sometimes late. What is the noun? Bus. What's the last letter? S. So to make it plural, you need to add es and an extra sound. Bus, 1 syllable. Buses, 2 syllable. The dress is black. The dresses are black. What's the noun? What's the countable noun in this sentence? Dress. What's the last letter? S. And when a countable noun ends in S, you add ES. And you add an extra sound. Dress, one sound. Dresses, two sounds. Listen and repeat. The bus is late. Buses are sometimes late. The dress is black. The dresses are black. Now, let's take a look at nouns that end in X. The box is open. The boxes are open. What is the noun? Box. What's the last letter? X. When a countable noun ends in X, to make it plural, you add ES. Boxes. So you add another sound. Box, one sound. Boxes, two sounds. So listen and repeat. The box is open. The boxes are open. Now, let's take a look at nouns that end in Z. The quiz is easy. The quizzes are easy. What is the noun? Quiz. Countable? Yes. Last letter? Z. So you need to add ES and you add an extra sound. Quiz, one sound or one syllable. Quizzes, two sounds. So listen and repeat. The quiz is easy. The quizzes are easy. Remember, don't use a or an with a plural noun. You can use it with a singular noun. A dish is broken. A is the same as saying one. With the plural, you say many dishes are broken, and you cannot use a. Also remember, use the plural form of the verb with plural subjects. Your book is on the kitchen table. Book, singular or plural? Singular. So look at the verb. The verb is. Remember, the verb to be has three forms in the simple present tense. Am, is, are. If we don't want to use the noun book and we want to use the subject pronoun, what's the subject pronoun? It. It is on the kitchen table. Your books are on the kitchen table. Books, singular or plural? Plural. So look at the verb. Is it the same as with the singular? No. We need to use the verb are. Now, if we want to replace books with a subject pronoun, what do we use? They. They are on the table. So, listen and repeat. Your book is on the table. It is on the table. Your books are on the table. They are on the table.